What's up? How's it going? Yeah, was out till way too late. Woke up with not enough sleep. Still hit the gym, worked out, weights, got my miles in, everything. I'm gonna be like it's getting there, getting there. Will be looking decent, not too long. How well to go? But something that's so interesting to me is that so throughout my life, so I was raised around a lot of women, and so I was always surrounded by them. So they were never a big deal to me, ever. I was always around pretty girls all the time, my entire childhood, because I had seven sisters. And the seven sisters had all their friends, everything. And so, they're not that big of a deal to me. It's not whatever. So, but I'm not the best looking guy by any means. I'm decently charismatic, not the most charismatic. I'm decently funny, can be fun to be around. But I've always just not had to try around women. Like women have always come to me. It's always been easy. So I've never had like this, oh my God, desperation mindset towards women. And specifically, if ever I go out with the intent to meet women or something like that, again, I do it with friends. It's enjoyable. It's fun. It's fun to do. But to be honest with you, every time I'm like, this is cool. But I love just working on my watercolors, enjoying a cigar, walking the beach at sunset, focusing on work, working my business. Like I love things that feel like my life is progressing. Now I do enjoy other things, right? That it's fun to me, but I will say, like if you're a guy and like you watch pickup videos, stuff like that. I remember like I read The Game when I was like 18. Partly I kind of like naturally do a lot of the stuff from that book, just like me being me, because I'm like avoidant as fuck. But yeah, like the more it's like not a big deal and your life's just fun, it's awesome. Like you don't have to try. They just come to you and it's gonna happen. Like again, now I am unique. Like I have like women DM me without me doing anything. Like I'll run into women in public and then I'll get them following me on Instagram, like because they stalk you like crazy. It's wild. They'll find me on Instagram and shoot me a DM, stuff like that. That happens to me like to a shocking degree. So it's never been that big a deal to me. But like if you're a young guy and you're worried about like finding a girl, whatever, I would say like really focus on building like it's like Braveheart, right? When the uncle says, you got to learn how to use this before you use a sword, right? The more you focus on yourself and just living the best life you can, like you're gonna have everything you want. But you have to have that mindset of I'm just gonna pursue my life. I'm going to do what I love. If you do what you love, life is just easy. It's such a blessing. Like I get to do what I love every day, and that's the most amazing feeling in the world. Like so many people do not have that, despite how much money they make. I know so many people who make a ton of money, and they're the most broken, miserable, depressed people you've ever met. And I know people who don't make as much money, but they do what they want to do every day, and they're vibrant, full of life, energy. Their relationships are great because everything in life is aligned, and it reciprocates to everything else. And just the energy you put out into the world comes from comes from your mindset, comes from the way you live life. And so the more just nonchalant, it's in God's hands. What happens, happens. You work towards life, but I'm going to do my best while I'm here. I just believe life is so much more fulfilling. And the more your life is less about you, which I'm very selfish, but it's less about you, but it's more about how can I help people? How can I be a blessing to people? How can I be a role model? Just the better life is, right? And so that's how I like to live my life. I do enjoy like simple pleasures along the way, right? I love my cigars, my surfing, my wetsuit, my cowboy hats, everything else. But the more life is just full, exciting, the more you pursue what sets your soul on fire and become really great at it and not be afraid to suck for a bit to one day be amazing. Like guys, like I just booked my first public speaking gig, like that was paid for. I've done them numerous times, but I'm getting paid about $1,000 an hour to speak. 1,000 an hour to speak. This guy, this guy, $1,000 an hour to speak, which that's not a lot for public speaking, but still, like not bad at all. So, and that's always been a dream of mine. I've always wanted to be a public speaker. I love this stuff. I love being a positive influence on the world and trying to help people the best I can. But the more you pursue the things that are important and the more you focus on the things that are important, the more beautiful, vibrant, amazing, fulfilling life is. And you know, it is wild. I used to be so depressed and so like desperate for money and stuff like that. And the more you let go and you realize like I'm gonna do my best, I'm gonna work my ass off, and shit is just gonna work out. But you can't beat somebody who never quits. And if you never quit and you work hard and you're focused, you don't let distractions get in the way, whatever it be, whether it be pretty, whether it be family, whether it be, I don't fucking know, whether it be a car, I don't know. The more you pursue what's important, the more amazing life is. And yeah, that's what I believe. Anyway, yeah, that's all. Anyhow, yeah, that's me, sleep deprived and like whatever. Anyway, love you all. Take care. Have the best of your life, and I'll see you around. All right, bye.